I'm in Amsterdam visiting a friend and she's at work today, and I'm gonna take the day to eat lots of food. I have all of her recommendations. I think I'm gonna stick to only her recommendations so that this feels authentic, and I can't wait. I'm gonna get the ferry across into like the old town and probably start with a coffee. It's called Good Beans, and I got here and there was a really long queue, but I think that's just because the room itself, where it is so small that not many people can fit there. And I was like, oh, is this going to be overhyped? And I haven't tried the coffee yet, but I will comment on the vibes first. I actually loved how small it was. Like, the space where this man was making the coffee, there was only space for one of him, and him just like doing the dance in this kitchen was honestly kind of beautiful to watch. He was also really, really nice to everyone that he interacted with. Which must be hard when you're the only person working there and like under stress, but I almost really like the fact that it was just him, even though that might make it more stressful because it feels like you're just like walking into his front room almost and he's making you coffee. Clearly it's called Good Beans because they sell coffee beans, but I'm gonna try my iced Americano. It's really good. It's called Cheeseland, and I walked past it with my Dutch friend yesterday and she was like, oh my god, you have to go there. And I was like, oh, is that not like really touristy? She was like, well, you'd think it's really touristy because it's called Cheeseland and there are just mountains of cheese everywhere, but it's actually really old. And I went in, the lady was lovely. That's that? Yeah, that's that, thank you. And they have like lots of baked goods, obviously just loads of cheese that you can just buy, but you can also ask them to like cut some cheese from whatever cheese you want and make a sandwich for you. So I went for this brown bread, and then I was like, I would like some Gouda, and she was like, well, everything here is essentially Gouda, like which one do you want?
Ja, aber Gouda is die ganz klar.
Alles? Okay.
Alles Gouda. Ganz jung, alt, mittel.
And so I went for the middle-aged one, and what I really like is how thinly they've sliced it. I don't know like why this is so exciting to me, but that is wafer thin. And even though she sliced the cheese so thinly, there's so much in there that there's still a massive like hunk of cheese when I bite in. It's really good. As everything is in Amsterdam, it's right on the canal, and so I just decided to come and dangle my legs on the side of the canal to eat this. And I feel like there's a seagull eyeing up my breakfast right now. The next place I've come is a bakery called Negen. My friend told me it is the best almond chocolate croissant she has ever had. She said it's very rich, but I'm looking forward to that. It looks really good. I love how caramelized the bottom is. Okay, I finished the croissant. And I'm gonna have to disagree with my friends. It is not the best almond chocolate croissant I've ever had. I think the pastry was really good and really crisp. What I like is the contrast of the fillings, the richness of the chocolate and the sweetness of the almond. The chocolate actually wasn't that dark, but it didn't feel like a super, super high percentage dark chocolate. And the almond, the filling was kind of wet, which can be nice, but it was just a bit greasy and it was like glistening too much. And that's just a lot when you already have a very, very buttery pastry. Like obviously I've eaten the whole thing and it was awesome, but I've had better. I've come to a brown cafe. A brown cafe is just where you come for everything. I feel like on the inside it just feels like a British pub, like equivalent to. Then they all have snack menus, and my friend was just like, listen, like Dutch food is just fried food, okay? Like you need to go to a brown cafe, have a beer and have something fried. And so I ordered a croquette bun. I don't actually know what's in the croquette. Imagine if it's potato and then they've put a fried potato croquette in bread. That could be kind of great. I think I'm actually gonna take this croquette out of the bread and just try a bit, just so I know. Am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, it's very savory. It's like a creamy puree, like gravy almost. but the outside is so golden and crisp. Kind of reminds me of like tinned mushroom soup, creamy and salty. And there are also chunks in there, and I think they're chunks of sausage. The bread is so soft, the croquette is so crisp. The bread is kind of sweet, and the filling is salty. And the whole thing is just so carby and dense and delicious. The next place my friend recommended me is in Nord, which is like over the river from the main like old touristy centre of Amsterdam, and it's more like industrial and modern, I guess. And she said the reason she comes to this cafe, which is called NO-YUSU, is for their mugs, because the mugs are just massive and you can just have a bucket of a hot drink. And she's not wrong, the mug's huge. And this is going to last me for ages, and it's like a really nice atmosphere, chill music, like a big kind of warehousey space, because all the buildings here are fairly industrial. And so you could probably come and bring a laptop or bring a book and just sit and chill and take ages drinking your massive drink and spend a long time here. They also do food, and I've ordered a granola bowl. And I love how brown the granola looks from here. I think it's going to be very cinnamony. The granola's great, it's not too sweet, which is really nice. And they haven't put honey on it, which I hate because then everything gets really sweet. Okay, I've come for another sandwich. This sandwich shop is near where one of my friends' friends lives, and they were both like, you just need to go here for the best sandwiches. It's like a deli, so they have all of these gorgeous ingredients like laying out. It's a lot of meat. And then they do like these sandwich combinations which are like between €5 and €6, or you can just look and say I want that bread and that filling. And so I just went for some cold sausage, and she was like, do you want this sausage? I was like, yeah, I do want that sausage. And then she picked up the massive thing of meat, and they have this machine and they cut it wafer thin, kind of like the cheese at the other place. I feel like Dutch people are really good at cutting their ingredients, and they do it just really thin, and it's just really enjoyable. And they have little benches on the street outside, and I'm gonna sit and eat my sandwich. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, like I'm aware this is just meat and bread and butter, but it's so good. Okay, I'm about to enter Albert Kuip Market, which my friend sent to me. It's only open on the weekends, and it's just a massive food market with all sorts. She was like, oh, you should try the fried fish, because that's a Dutch thing, but I actually don't think I'm going to do that. What I really want to do is try a fresh Stroopwafel. Just like somewhere to sit. He said start at the plain side and work your way to the chocolate so you can taste everything, which is so true. Like, you don't want to corrupt your mouth with chocolate. Okay, this tastes really good, but it is extremely messy to eat. And I know that some of the best things are really messy to eat, but it's kind of stressing me out. Because they don't have anywhere to sit down, it's not ideal to have really messy food just in your hand, but it is delicious. So one other thing my friend said to me was that Albert Heijn's carrot cake is like incredible. Albert Heijn is the supermarket here in the Netherlands. Kind of really shiny, I love it. Tell me why you like it.
I like it because it's very moist. Like, it's sweet, but still, you know what I mean?
Yes. The best thing about it is it's soft, but I don't even mind like the sticky
really
sweet frosting on top. Usually that kind of icing goes really dry, but that is literally wet and sticky. Okay, that's really good.
Right?
It reminds me of like cake that we would have in school.
Yeah. But now we'll actually know how long we'll go.
They can't see her on the corner. Not bad. Tastes
We haven't gotten our ice cream.
Very sensitive pasta. 20 minutes. And this is what we got. Is it our first choice? Like fourth choice? So good.
Yeah.